Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode. As you may have noticed, I am not myself, and that's because we're in the tutorial world. So today, I'm going to go over the stuff that new players need to know. And this is not like a preparation thing, like how to make these or anything. It's how to use stuff, like, for example, muting yourself, how to mute yourself, right? How to show names, stuff like that. And we will be going through the tutorial world to help explain that. Um, and then getting, started as a new player will be a separate video. But anyways, guys, let's get to it. Alright guys, so as you may have noticed when you start the game, you will be either in the tutorial world or if you come to the main menu, you will be here, a township tale, right? Now this is what the main menu is. You have your settings over here, you have your servers over here, right? These are public servers. If you just want the servers that you use, you can open up my servers. And as you can see, these are all the servers that I have played on. Still haven't figured out creative mode. That's something with commands and stuff. Open servers. I guess that would be like people are playing on them. It updates every 20 something seconds. It tells you the version right here. And as you may have noticed, we are in a full-on world, right? So you can do your character customization here. You know, play with stuff. There's tools. There's this guy here that I can't hit for some reason. And I will have you know, there are Easter eggs around this island. So, if you can spot them all, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I see you there. I'm gonna go over this stuff because this is stuff that you guys need to know. So, when you first play the game, you'll probably notice your left does not move and your right is not look, right? If you play normally like that, that's fine. However, I have played a lot of games on console where my right is look and my left is move, so I don't see why you would change that up. So, they put a train here, locomotive, for locomotion, right? You'll also notice that your smooth turn will not be a smooth turn, it'll be a snap turn. So this is where you do everything. So locomotion hand, that's the hand that you're going to move around on, right? I switch it to left. I think it's default on right, but I switched it to left. I don't know if it's going to be default on right for you guys anymore, but it was for me. That was a while ago though. Smooth run, toggle or hold. So that's running. So you push down on the joystick. So you move the joystick whichever way you want to walk. And if you want to run, you push down on it, right? Simple enough. I've got it on toggle. When you stop, it automatically toggles it to walking. So I'll be running. If I stop and then go again, it's automatically toggled. The options are pretty obvious. It's toggle or hold. Touch mode. So this is your movement, right? As you can see, if I face over here, left is left, back is back, right, and forward. But then if I look this way, left is that way, back is that way, right is that way, and then forward is that way. It seems to reset every time you stop. Yeah, so every time you stop, it keeps going. But if I hold forward, this would be good for camera stuff, right? You see I'm still going that way, but then as soon as I stop, it keeps going this way again. That's weird. Oof, I'm behind the thing. So, that is locked head. I have mine on head. So if I hold forward and I turn my head, I will keep changing direction, right? It's as if I'm running. I feel like that's the most immersive, but it also might be the most motion sickening. So if you're not used to it, maybe go to locked. Now, locked controller means it's based on the controller's location, right? So let's say I want to go that way. Now I can look around with my controller and stuff. This looks like it's on the head. Because look, if I do it with the controller, let's say I'm doing it sideways. Yeah, no, that's on my head locomotion. What the heck? I'm doing this so that you guys can understand too, because this can get confusing. Touch mode is you're just pushing it, right? So this is backwards, that's forwards. You can see I'm going side to side because it's my hand. That's forward. This is forward. That's a locked controller, so that's the same as the head. You can turn your controller once you're moving, but as soon as you stop, it changes direction again. That'll be another good one for if you're prone to motion sickness. Now, I want to show this one. So this is controller. This is me pushing forward on it, right? You can see it's wherever my controller is facing because I'm holding forward. If I hold backward, it's, you know, based on the controller, right? The press mode. Now watch this. If I hold forward while my hand's sideways, I'm going to go that way. But as soon as I press it to run, that's weird. Okay, so forward, but I press it down, now I'm running. So yeah, if you're going to do one, I suggest switching the other. Maybe what you could do is, I suggest head because it's for people that have played a lot of VR, because it's very immersive. You feel like you're running in that direction. However, if you're motion sick, then you might want to go on controller or do a locked head to where you're moving and then you can, you know, keep going. The reason I did that there is because I've gotten used to strafing, so. But what you can do, I guess, do something like this, right? So you've got your head as just, you know, your movement, so I'm going forward no matter which direction. But as soon as I start running, so you see I'm walking out here, then I can run and look to the side. Use smooth locomotion. If you switch this up, you can see I cannot move anymore. My things both will turn me, so both controllers can turn me, and then you can only teleport. I think anyone can have this on. If you're only going to teleport and you're for sure of that, and you're never going to change that, you want both controllers for looking around, then sure, shut that off. But the thing about this is, even though I'm using locomotion, or smooth locomotion, I can still teleport, right? That's just part of the game. So, yeah, if you've played enough VR to do that, I suggest keep doing that. It just updated. Locomotion hand, I already did that, left, and then smooth run. Invert walk run button press, so if I was to do this, I'd be running, and then I can press it to walk. I should honestly have it on this. Nah. That is the locomotion page. That is the first setting. You can see it describes it. If I go to this page, comfort mode strength. So I have it disabled because I'm a seasoned player that can look around, right? Oh, let's start at low. So this is low. That does not feel low. Basically, it makes you feel like you've got binoculars. And then let's go to high, right? Wow. It feels like I am looking through a scope at something. Now I don't do this very often, so this is really weird for me and I don't like it. So I am going to switch it off. I wonder if I can switch it off while I'm moving. Yeah, I can. And then this is it disabled. So yeah, I like it this way. This feels good. Now, comfort mode speed, immediate, delayed, immediate, delayed. I guess that only matters if you have that on. Let's try it. So we're going to do low, and then we're going to do delayed. Oh, I see. So it sets in. Probably, I don't know. I feel like you'd be better with the delayed, because I think immediate is almost worse. But that's up to you, you know? Like, if you're stopping and going a lot... Ooh, I want to shut this off. If you're stopping and going a lot, I would do delayed. And then rotation mode. It starts off on snap, right? So it does this thing here. I really don't like snap. Then you have the smooth, which is what I use, right? So you can look around. And the reason I have it on fast is because any small movement I can do with my head, right? This is just for like spinning around, right? And part of this I'm doing with my head. But like, if I'm gonna go from that to this, I can just come over here, right? I don't need to do rotation for that. Now, if you have a full play space and you can spin 360 degrees, no problem. You don't have a cord or something, or you have your cord going up to a pulley system, you can turn your rotation mode off. You can't turn this way, but in real life you can walk around. So if you want to do that, that's the thing. However, I personally don't have a system like that, so I will keep it on smooth. If you want to see what something does, just hover over it and it'll remind you. So comfort mode, strength is the one that this is on. It goes to speed almost right away. Strength, the intensity of the comfort vignette appearing in your vision. Speed, the speed at which the comfort vignette appears in your vision. And so on and so forth. So you can read all of those if you want just by touching the handle, I think. Or actually you can just touch the whole thing. Yeah. But anyways, we're done with the rotation. It won't break the game if you pull both at the same time. It'll just switch it. And then when you let go of one, the other will come back down. No, it won't. Oh, maybe it just automatically shuts it off. Yeah, it just automatically shuts it off. Sensory settings. Okay, so here we go. Free finger gestures. Alright, well, this enables free gestures mode for Knuckles and Oculus. I don't know. Maybe you have to have the Knuckles do that. Maybe that's for, like, the Oculus hand tracking. I don't have hand tracking, though. I've got the original Oculus, so yeah, that's what that'll do. Name display. Shows nearby player names until death or relogging. Although you can also do that in the settings, I'll show that later. Haptics toggle hold. Enables haptics when toggle holding an item over a dock. The difference is, like, if you hold something over your belt, ready to let go, it'll keep vibrating. Whereas, if you switch that, then it'll just vibrate once, if it even does. Bend body when moving. Well, we don't have a body here to show, but yeah, that it bends your body when you're moving, right? Okay, camera. This is all just for cameras, right? The camera that I pull up. You have your viewfinder resolution. You have FHD, half res, 1/5 res, 1/10 res. I keep mine on full HD, right? Photo resolution. So my screenshots will be 4K. I can go up to 8K. Maybe I should do 8K. Nah, 4K is enough. 8K is too much, right? Render others camera. I have that switched down. I think that's off. If enabled, will render up to one camera from another player so you can see the pictures they take, but reduces performance. So that's actually on, which means I can see another player's camera. Dock hide mode. When looking through the camera viewfinder / taking photos / streaming, how should dock bubbles hide? What this means is that when you switch that, it'll hide the dock. So like this one is hide it when it's empty. When you take a picture of yourself, right? This will never hide it, so it'll show the empty ones, and this will always hide it, even if there's stuff in it. I'm gonna keep it on empty. My streaming resolution. So streaming doesn't mean streaming to Twitch or to YouTube or any of that. It means the screen that I have. That's what the streaming resolution is what your screen shows. So I have it at 1080p. Ambient occlusion effect. That's up for you guys to play with. That's your camera stuff. So anyways, we're gonna shut that off, and then this I'm guessing is for developer stuff, because as you can see I can't do anything unless it just hasn't been made yet. It does have a keyhole though, so if you guys find an Easter egg somewhere, let me know. that like a key Easter egg. That'd be cool. But anyways, yeah. So that's it here. But anyways, we are going to head into a tutorial tale so I can show you guys things. So when you first start the game, you will probably spawn in the tutorial tale. Probably not in here. Tutorial tale. You can see there's 2 people online. My latency is moderate, I guess, or the server's latency is moderate. We're gonna go in. You take these orbs. The way this works, you'll have these. You'll see them. See it changed. I'll switch to there, and you can see there is a world through it. Right. That's the world. That's the most. I guess the most popular spot that it puts in the orb. All you do with the orb is to get to that server, you just put it in your head and you join the server. And this is what you will be greeted with. So I've done a customization station tutorial before, so I'm not going to do a tutorial on it today, but we are going to get our working skin on because we are going to work today. You just stand on that platform and that's already on. And here we are. So this is a tutorial world. Now you'll see mine says completed and success. Once that one says success, you can return the main menu to access the Township. You can actually play on other servers. Until that, you have to do this stuff, which is pretty easy. So you have to complete these different island tutorials, right? While we're here, before we go anywhere, I do want to show off the menu. So, like I said, this is unmute, mute, right? If you can't hear anybody after that, check your Windows audio because this isn't running through Oculus or Steam VR. So the way it works is you have to actually change your audio yourself to Rift audio or Vive audio or whatever it is. It won't automatically change it like an Oculus game or a Steam game will. You have to change it manually, otherwise you can still hear the game. Like I can hear the game right now, but you won't be able to hear people communicating with you. So make sure you check your Windows audio, not think that you're muted, and if you see people's mouths moving, then they're talking and you can't hear them. Now we have the camera, right? The way that works is you hold the button, the menu button. On Oculus, it's the top button on either side. The lower button is teleport on that side, and nothing on this side. Makes your thumb move. So menu button, you hover over it and then you let go of the menu button. This is the camera. So the way this works, I got my hand closer, you can see you have your little filters here. I don't know what those filters do, and this one will spin the camera around. Pretty sure that one will flash me, right? It will. How about them apples? So I don't know what those do, but that's that menu. You have your flip around there, your timer, right? So if you want to take a picture and you want it to be, let's do 5 seconds. You can also take this off of it, right? This is a wireless remote, and bang, voila, that's all that takes. Wireless remote will go right back on. You can take the wireless remote and say you're just taking a picture of things. You can use it like that. So yeah, it's interesting. And then on top of that, if you're holding it with both hands, you can actually do this kind of cinematic stuff if you're into cinematics. So say your hand is super shaky like this. You take the other hand, and now when I do this, it's going to reduce it a lot. So it stabilizes it, right? It basically just takes the difference between your left hand and right hand. And yeah, so you can see I turn that one. They'll kind of fight over it. If I turn that one to the left, he'll go over there. Same thing. Alright, so that is the camera. And then what this one does, you can see through my eyes right now, right? When I switch it around and, I'm standing here talking to you guys, like, hello, hey, how's it going? If I want you guys to just see what the camera sees, that is what the streaming feature is. So now you guys are seeing it through that little button there. Hello. Oh, hey, how's it going? And yeah, that's how that button works. And then to get rid of it, you just do the same thing. Voila. Alright, so we've done muting, we've gotten name tags, we've gotten cameras. This is how you add friends. You will take the cookie, hand it to them, right? Their hand might not show it grabbing, they'll just do this. Then as soon as you let go, their hand will grab it. And then once somebody is holding it, it'll just, disintegrate. And we have armor. We don't have armor in the game yet, but when we do, you'll be able to take your armor, put it on yourself. And yeah. So yeah, I think that's it. Trees taking forever to chop? Try wider swings. Ah, yeah, that's actually going to be really helpful. So this applies to chopping wood, mining, and combat, kind of, if it's a double-handed weapon. So the way it works, you can do these small chops, right? At a certain point, if it's too small, it won't do anything. So you do have to get enough of a swing. But the longer swing you take will do a lot more damage. So you see these small ones don't do hardly anything. Then if I take it, boom. Or if I was to do it one-handed, it just kind of work. Two-handed just kind of works sometimes. But you take a long swing, and look at that. Now if you do have like this here, let's say I take this, yoink, you got two trees or two axes for the tree, you can do that. Just make sure that it's a long swing when you do it. And yeah, that applies to woodcutting, mining, and sometimes combat. Again, it depends on the weapon you use. You can see this guy is learning to cook, right? You just throw dry grass on the ground, put wood on there. If you want to combine parts, this applies to any kind of like crafting. You'll put it close to itself, or if you hold it up, it'll show that, which means you can craft it together. And then if you put it on there, it'll connect. I will show you with a flint. Some parts have multiple spots it can go to. So you can see that one can go to either or. Just put it near the one you want. And voila. And this stuff will stay. So if you guys do your thing and then log out, like to the main menu and then come back, then yeah, this stuff, your progress will be saved. What this is talking about, you can split the pouch in two by holding grab on a pouch you're already holding. So I'm holding it with this one, right? If I go to hold it with this one too, it'll split it, kind of like I'm going to grab a pumpkin. Now you can hear it doing its thing. That means that they want to combine, right? If you put it next to each other, they'll combine. If you want, so say I want 4 and 2 instead of 3 and 3, all you got to do is use either joystick and move it over. You can't move or anything while you're doing this, but you can switch it around. So like if I want 4 and 2, then you can do that. If you just want one item, you just grab it like that, right? It's like its own dock. So like with these docks, you grab it out, it's one item. But then if you want to grab it all, you press and hold and wait till it does its thing. Same with that, you just press and hold, otherwise you'll just grab one item out. And these do pick up items right off the ground. I did do this for the intro. Climbed all the way to the top. I will let you guys figure out how to do that. Is fall damage a thing? And the intro to this was up there. Yoink. So they'll ask you that, and you'll be like, oh, I don't know, is it? Let's try it. Yeah, it's a thing. So over here, you'll see health board, meta island, activate the fullness board, activate the nutrition board, activate the quick access board. When you have these kind of things, you grab like you're grabbing a tool, but you hold your hand on it until it activates. That took a while. Alright guys, so we've completed our journey around the island and explaining the basics. I will let you guys go to the island to learn it yourself, but this is just, you know, how the game works. So like docks and stuff, your menu and stuff. That way you're not like, oh, I don't know how to leave the game. We're actually going to do it right now. So you will take your orb if you start here, and you can see that's our main menu world. You just put it in your head, and voila, you are here. If you can't play a server, go to the tutorial tail and try to find what you're missing, because you have to play that first, I believe. That's how it used to be. I don't know if it still requires that. Alright guys, but that is gonna be it for this episode. The last thing I suggest for new players, if you have any other problems, go ahead and comment in my comment section, and maybe eventually if there's enough problems that aren't like a one-off thing, like it's a recurring thing, I might make another video on it, like on a list of problems. But go to the official Township Tale Discord, because you can always find help there. There is a help section, and even if it's stuff that's not a problem, you're just curious about, like, I don't know, damage or values, you can ask the people there, and they will usually help you. So, yeah, and if you guys are curious about how you get special cosmetic stuff, it's because you have to either be a supporter and get a little bit of talums each month, or you have to pay with, like, it's a microtransaction, so you pay for the talums. Like, I think it's like $10 for 1,000. I don't remember, but that's how you get the special stuff. I don't see it as a bad thing. If you guys do, I mean, what can you expect? It's a free-to-play game, so you didn't pay for the game anyways, right? Plus, how are they going to pay to keep updating the game? So, if you expect things, you might as well pay for them, right? But, yeah, anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and till next time, check out these servers. Like, seriously, let's just look over here. Let's get up here. Ooh, that's ways down. Look, I have you guys looking straight down, and it's all leaves. And I think I see a little bit of sky right there. Yeah, I see like 2 stars, right? 2 stars. That's it. So I am interested as to how this place is going to turn out. I've only had problems with lag, but yeah, we'll see. Ooh, let's not fall down that staircase, huh? Ooh, that's a long way down. And if you guys are curious, I do play other games. I play Valorant, I play Modern Warfare, and some 2D platformers like Chasm. So if you want to see that stuff, go ahead and watch me on Twitch. I'll be over there every weekend, likely. I don't have a set schedule yet because it is just a hobby. But yeah, I will be doing that, and I might also be setting up my own, not realistic, but more lifelike version of Minecraft, modded, and it will be something I put together myself. So if you guys want to see that as well, let me know. But anyways, guys, I will see you later. Peace out. Bye bye.